Okay, evening. Recording this at 8:21 p.m. on the 29th of May. Oh, make sure I got the right mic on. Bear with me. Bear with me. Audio. Yep, okay. Correct microphone is on. This morning, before I went up on the roof, I shared something. And I took a little flack for it. I shouldn't have called her welfare mom. Welfare mom is derogatory, and it's used when people want to put down anyone who needs a little help. And I get it. People need a little help. Welfare queen, welfare mom. I forget what I called her. I didn't have kindness in my heart, and I also took some flack that I'm being insensitive about her children's plight. In case you're wondering what I'm talking about, okay, this is what I shared this morning right after I got off work.
Introduce you to another gem.
This is a message for the Demis and the Demis only. Do you feel better about yourself? Do you feel good about yourself? Did you wake up this morning with a pep in your step? Did booing the President of the United States for long?
Now, I got this from a YouTube channel. He's getting it from TikTok. I've been spelling TikTok wrong all the time. It's TIK space TOK. This is the same person as he presents it. Back in the day, she's a big Trump fan. This was up until she lost her food stamps and her other social assistance. We did some more research after I got off the roof and found out a little bit more about her. She's not currently a Trump fan. She was a Trump fan in November when she voted for him, and she was a Trump fan up until this happened.
Lower grocery prices. He promised me cheaper prices and groceries.
A lot of people are going through that. A lot of people voted for him, and they're not getting what they voted for. Or, as we like to say, sometimes they are getting what they voted for. They just thought it would happen to other people.
And that has not happened. Not only has that not happened, I am getting my food stamps taken.
She's getting her food stamps taken away. And this turns out to be a couple months later. The Super Bowl comment was the Monday after the Super Bowl. I'm sorry. A couple days after the Super Bowl. Remember, she was all bothered about people making fun of Trump at the Super Bowl. All right.
Cash assistance taken. I am getting my Section 8 taken.
Obviously, she's on more than just food stamps. Section 8, I guess that's some kind of housing assistance.
I am getting called.
And then he shows another TikToker. Now, keep in mind, we don't know which TikTokers are real and which are not. We don't know. So is this TikToker's claims accurate?
The police came and said, "Ma'am, what are you doing? Dumping all that soda in the parking lot." And she said, oh, I'm going to go sell these cans so I can get money for it. He said.
Okay, so the allegation is that, let me get you off the stage now. Remove from stage. Okay, so the allegation from one TikToker, propagated by a YouTuber and then repropagated by me, the allegation is that she's using her food stamps, her, what do they call it these days? SNAP? Substance, nutrition, whatever SNAP. It's like a card now, like a credit card. You still can only buy food with it, apparently. And this morning, I took it as real, and I took it as every state I've seen where they have returns for aluminum cans and plastic bottles, it's a nickel. Turns out this is in Michigan, where they are a dime. We got some things wrong. Now, we don't know which YouTubers are telling the truth, which are lying, which are making jokes. I don't know. And that was pointed out to me very accurately, and we didn't know. So we did the right thing. We dug a little bit deeper. We got some input from other people who dug in a little deeper. I can't take all the credit for doing all the digging, but we came across this in TikTok. By the way, if somebody sends you a TikTok link to your phone, like text, and you can't see it, you don't have to join TikTok. All you have to do is download the app. So now the Chinese are tracking my phone as if they weren't already, but okay. And on your computer, you don't have to be a member of TikTok to see the videos. Other like Facebook and Instagram, you have to have an account to open it. Well, I don't have an account, and I was able to open this.
Just opened a DHS letter that I got a few days ago on Friday, but I hadn't opened it yet. I am screwed. They are taking my food stamps, they are taking my cash assistance, they are taking my disability. I didn't know that buying 3 24-packs of a Walmart brand pop and then dumping them out in the parking lot to get the deposit for diapers was going to get me shut off everything. Somebody literally recorded me in the Walmart parking lot, called the cops, and then reported me to the state of Michigan. So now they are making me repay back everything that I have received in the last 2 years. That is food stamps, that is cash assistance.
Okay, it's a 10-cent deposit. You get a 10-cent return on these soda cans. She's admitting that she did it. She's a little bit upset that someone recorded her from a public space. Hey, lady, look up First Amendment audits. And she's copying to all of it. She's claiming that, yep, she's in Michigan. Yep, she did this. Yep, she's mad because they're taking it away.
And now my disability has been shut off and my children's
Disability, Section 8, food stamps.
disability is shut off. So now they are now getting screwed because of something that I did.
And she points something very good out. The children are being screwed because of something she did. That was pointed out to me today in between pounding shingles and cutting boards, which I'm not cut out for. That was a very tiring day. I took a long nap afterwards. Yeah, we feel sorry for the kids, assuming this is real. We feel bad for the kids. Apparently, there's an ex-husband or ex-boyfriend who's the father of the kids. Don't know what kind of support he's giving. Don't know. It's none of my business. What is public business is what she's putting out there. DHS took my food stamps, cash, and disability for dumping pop out for the 10-cent deposit of the return, and then reported me to the state. What am I going to do? And I'm sure there's also some state benefits you can have if you're a single mom, disabled, and all these other benefits. By the way, this video was posted on TikTok in late January. I think it was the 24th of January. President Trump came into office on January 20th. And Doge wasn't a thing right away. Trying to disassemble benefits didn't happen right away. It happened pretty quickly, but not right away. So January 24th, when she posted this, this is something that happened under the policies of the previous administration or her state government. Not really sure who's, DHS. Okay. Previous administration. Okay. So this is what the people like Doge and President Trump and the right wingers point out that the left do all the time. I apologize for calling her a welfare queen or welfare mom. That's actually their term. That is their term for anybody who gets a little help from the government. In this case, her kids are getting help from the government, and she fucked her kids over. And I'm only saying this with the surety because it's her saying this. If this is parody, she's not saying it's parody. If you go through her videos on TikTok, by the way, her name is Shiloh_mom. Shiloh_mom. Yeah, if you have TikTok, you can search for her, or you can Google her. There's been quite a controversy about this that I haven't been paying attention to. But the right have been accusing her of being a leftard, a lefty, a Democrat. But you saw that she's mad at the Democrats for laughing or making fun of booing the president at the Super Bowl.
That should not.
All right.
Just opened a DHS letter that I got a few days ago.
Removed from stage. Okay, so history. Sometime before January, she got caught dumping soda that she just bought from Walmart, and she explained to the people who caught her, "I'm just emptying them out so I can take them back for the cash deposit return." That's sometime before January. Investigations are done, and in January 24th, she gets a letter from DHS saying that, hey, they're reporting her to her state authorities, and they're cutting off from anything she gets from DHS. She's being cut off. This is fraud. This is an example of fraud. Caught, by the way, before Doge was the thing. Caught, by the way, before the 45th president became the 47th president. This is under the 46th president. This is when she's caught, and when the wheels started moving towards her being penalized for fraud, being cut off for fraud. Are you following me here? Okay. Does she deserve it? Do her kids deserve it? This isn't live, so I can't see ones in the chat or twos in the chat. But I want you to stop and think from what I've shown you so far. She, as of Super Bowl, she's pissed off at Democrats for bullying, in her words, President Trump. As of January 24th, she gets a letter that she's being cut off from her benefits, obviously under the investigation and policies of the 46th president of the United States. And there's a couple other videos out there. She's really pissed off at Trump now because things aren't getting cheaper. She's lost disability. She's lost Section 8. She's lost food stamps. She's lost whatever else she's getting help with for her and her children. She's lost all that. Now she's really pissed off at Trump because prices didn't come rocketing down the way Trump promised that they would on, what do you say, day one. She's in a pickle. She's in a pickle. Well, that's the timeline. You get the timeline? Okay, what do you think? Does she deserve it? Is Trump really cleaning up this mess with this waste, fraud, and abuse? Guess what happened 9 hours ago, according to the same TikTok person, Shiloh_mom. Okay, she's claiming that she lost all of her welfare benefits. She got them back and went from the $4,100 she was getting under Joseph Biden to the $4,400 she's now getting under President Trump. Does she deserve it? I don't know. Do her kids deserve it? Yeah. But this is what Doge has been claiming they've been doing the opposite of. This is what Trump's administration has been doing the opposite of, is cutting people waste, fraud, and abuse. Here we have a TikToker who was caught in fraud, who admitted fraud, who's put out on TikTok with thousands and they get a lot more views than we do over here on YouTube. She admitted it. And 9 hours ago, roughly 1 o'clock p.m. No, roughly 11 o'clock a.m. 9 hours ago, she got it all back and more. Well, I'm very political. I'm not going to opine. I'm not going to call her welfare queen. I'm not going to call her Trump-pansy. I'm not going to call her Demorat. I'm going to let you decide. You decide. Okay. The Biden administration caught her and cut her off. The Trump administration bragged that they're going to punish fraud. The Trump administration gave her a raise. You decide.